Africa isn't just a continent. It's 7 million years of human history, the world's most spectacular wildlife theater, and landscapes so diverse they look like different planets. Today, we're exploring 7 wonders that prove Africa is Earth's ultimate adventure. Hi, I'm Amit, and today Curated Globe is going to look at the wonders of Africa, must-visit places that'll absolutely destroy whatever stereotypes you've been fed by nature documentaries. Look, we all know about lions and zebras, but did you know Africa has penguins and skiing and the world's oldest desert and largest waterfall? Yeah, your geography teacher may not have given you everything. From ancient pyramids that make historians cry to thundering waterfalls you can hear from 25 miles away. We're going to hit 7 must-visit places in Africa that'll have you Googling how to quit your job and become a safari guide. So, let's jump in where literally all of humanity began. Starting with the Serengeti and Masai Mara. No, they're not the same place. They're the same ecosystem with a man-made border running through it. Politics, right? This is where 1.5 million wildebeest play the world's most intense game of follow the leader. We're talking about the largest land migration on the planet. These guys walk 1,800 miles every year just following rain and grass. Meanwhile, I complain about just walking to the kitchen. From July to October, they cross the Mara River, which is basically nature's most dramatic reality show. Crocodiles are waiting, lions are watching, tourists are gasping. It's absolute chaos and completely magnificent. But here's what social media doesn't tell you. The migration is just one thing here. The Serengeti literally means endless plains in Maasai. And standing there at sunrise, watching the acacia trees turn gold while lions yawn in the distance, that's when you understand why every nature documentary starts here. Hit up Ngorongoro Crater while you're here. It's basically Africa's version of Jurassic Park, a collapsed volcano where animals live in this perfect enclosed ecosystem. They literally can't leave. It's like nature's VIP room. Oh, and the Maasai people? They've been coexisting with lions for centuries. These guys literally used to hunt lions as a rite of passage. Now they protect them and run many of the conservation programs. From where life began to where pharaohs tried to live forever. The pyramids of Giza, the only ancient wonder still standing because apparently Egyptians were better at engineering 4,500 years ago than we are now with all of our fancy computers. These things were originally covered in smooth white limestone and topped with gold. They literally gleamed in the desert like massive disco balls. But thousands of years later, and some creative recycling later, we get the stepped sandstone look. It's still impressive though. Inside the Great Pyramid, claustrophobic tunnels lead to chambers that nobody really understands. The King's Chamber has acoustics so perfect, it feels designed for something we haven't figured out yet. Aliens? Ancient EDM festivals? Your guess is going to be as good as mine. But honestly, skip the pyramid crowd sometimes and hit the Valley of the Kings in Luxor. This is where pharaohs got really extra about death. King Tut's tomb, Ramses II's massive ego carved everywhere. It's like walking through the world's most elaborate cemetery where everyone was trying to one-up each other. And please don't skip Cairo itself. Khan El Khalili Bazaar is a sensory overload in the best way. Spices, perfumes, guys making jewelry with their feet. I mean, seriously. And tea so sweet, it'll give you diabetes, but you're gonna die happy. Start with sunrise at the pyramids from the plateau. Tour buses don't show up until like 9 a.m. You, 12 camels, and monuments older than recorded history. That's going to be your Egypt moment right there. From ancient mysteries to nature showing off like an overachiever. Victoria Falls, or as locals call it, Mosi Oatunya, which means the smoke that thunders. And they're not being poetic. You literally see the mist cloud before you see the falls. And the sound? It's like Earth's bass drop. This isn't the tallest or widest waterfall. It's the largest sheet of falling water on the planet. We're talking about a curtain of water over a mile wide, just falling. Niagara could fit in here twice and still have room for a parking lot. Between September and December, when the water levels drop, you can swim in Devil's Pool. It's a natural pool at the edge of the falls. It's protected by a natural rock barrier, but your brain doesn't care about physics when you're looking down a 350-foot drop. It's the most terrifying selfie opportunity ever. Here's something nobody tells you. During full moon, the mist creates lunar rainbows. It's the only place on Earth where you can reliably see rainbows at night. If that's not some Disney princess magic, I really don't know what is. Zimbabwe side has the views. Zambia side has the experiences. Do both if you can. The border crossing is right at the falls. Where else can you get your passport stamped with that kind of backdrop? From all the water in the world to absolutely none. The Sahara Desert, bigger than the entire United States, older than human memory, and surprisingly, not the world's oldest desert. That honor goes to the Namib, which is why we're covering both. In Morocco, hit Merzouga and the Chebi Dunes. This is your Lawrence of Arabia fantasy. Camel treks, Berber camps, mint tea so sweet it should be illegal, and silence so complete you can hear your own heartbeat. The stars here? Forget planetariums. You're seeing the Milky Way with your naked eye, satellites cruising by, shooting stars like it's normal. Sometimes city people may even cry when they see the sky. Now, so Sosfalai in Namibia is Mars on Earth. These dunes are red, like Instagram filter red, except it's real. The sand is over 5 million years old and contains iron oxide. It's literally rusty sand. Diadvalai is where photography goes to show off. Dead trees that are 900 years old, preserved by the dry climate, standing in white clay pans surrounded by red dunes. It looks fake. It looks like a Salvador Dali painting, but it's completely real and completely surreal. Oh, and you can sandboard down these things. It's like snowboarding, but with more sand in uncomfortable places and less chance of hypothermia. From Mars landscapes to actual paradise on Earth. Africa has beaches that make the Maldives nervous. Zanzibar and Seychelles are basically what happens when paradise decides to overachieve. Zanzibar's stone town is where Africa, Arabia, and India had a cultural baby. We're talking carved wooden doors that belong in museums, spice markets that'll ruin supermarket spices for you forever, and streets so narrow you'll get lost even with Google Maps. This was literally the spice island. Cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, all growing wild. Take a spice tour and pretend you actually will use that knowledge when you get home. You probably won't, but it's fun to pretend you're going to go become a chef. Nungwi and Kendwa beaches in the north. This is where white sand is so white it hurts your eyes, and water is so clear you can see your questionable pedicure from above. Seychelles takes it further. Those granite boulders on Source d'Argent Beach, they look like giants were playing marbles and forgot to clean up. This is the most photographed beach in the world, and yeah, it does live up to the hype. Plus, you've got tortoises older than some countries wandering around. These Aldebra giants live for over 200 years. They've probably seen some things. The diving here is amazing. Whale sharks, manta rays, and coral gardens that haven't been destroyed. It's like swimming in a nature documentary, except you're the one with the stupid look on your face. From sea level to the roof of Africa. Kilimanjaro, the world's tallest freestanding mountain, and proof that Africa does whatever it wants. There's snow on the equator in Africa. Climbing Kili is like walking from the equator to the Arctic in 5 days. You start in a rainforest with monkeys, hit moorland, then alpine desert, and finally Arctic conditions at the summit. It's climate change and fast forward, except voluntary, and you paid for it. The summit sunrise. It's worth every wheeze, every overpriced energy bar. You're standing on Africa's roof watching the sun paint the clouds below you gold. Yeah, below you. But here's Africa's best kept mountain secret. Ethiopia's Simien Mountains. They call it Africa's Grand Canyon. But honestly, it's weirder and cooler. You've got Galata Bamboon, these punk rock monkeys with crazy hair that only exist here. Ethiopian wolves that look like foxes cosplaying as wolves. It's like evolution got drunk and creative. Oh, and Lalibella's rock-hewn churches? They carved entire churches downward into volcanic rock in the 12th century. Not built, carved. It's like inverse architecture. That will blow your mind. Ready for our grand finale? The place where Africa shows it can do literally everything? Cape Town. This is what happens when Mother Nature, urban planning, and wine country collide, and everyone is happy about it. Table Mountain isn't just a mountain. It's a flat-topped flex that makes every other mountain look lazy. Cable car up, or hike if you really hate your legs. The top is a whole other world. Unique plants that don't exist anywhere else. Views that'll ruin every other city view for you. And dassies, which are basically fat mountain guinea pigs, that'll be judging your snack choices. Cape Point, marketed as where two oceans meet. They don't actually meet here. That's actually Cape Agulhas. But whatever, the drama is real. Standing at the lighthouse, watching waves crash from two different directions while baboons steal tourists' lunch. Peak Africa energy. Oh right, penguins in Africa. At Boulders Beach, you're sharing the sand with African penguins who waddle around like they own the place. Well, because they do. They were here first. The garden route is 200 miles of, are you kidding me, coastline. Nisna's forest, Tsitsikama suspension bridges. Whales just like casually breaching while you're trying to eat lunch. It's just showing off at this point. But Cape Town's soul isn't just pretty views. Robben Island, where Mandela was imprisoned along with many other South African heroes. District 6 Museum, township tours that show you the real South Africa. This is a city that doesn't hide its history, it learns from it. And because Africa doesn't do anything halfway, wine country. Stellenbosch is basically Napa Valley, but with better accents and baboons who developed a taste for Pinot Noir. Standing at Cape Point, you realize something. Africa isn't one story, it's thousands. From humanity's birthplace to its future cities, from deserts to rainforests, from ancient kingdoms to modern democracies. This continent doesn't change your passport, it changes how you see the world. Africa doesn't need your sympathy, it needs your respect. And trust me, after experiencing these wonders, respect is all you'll have. So there you have it. From Serengeti's endless horizons to Cape Town's impossible beauty. These breathtaking Africa Travel 2025 destinations barely scratch the surface. We didn't even touch Madagascar's alien landscapes, Morocco's Blue City, Uganda's gorillas, or Botswana's Okavango Delta. Africa's got 54 countries, each with wonders that could be the highlight of any other continent. These Wonders of Africa 2025 need us to be careful about visiting them. Support local guides, respect wildlife, that selfie is not worth getting eaten, and choose operators who actually care about conservation. Be a traveler, not a tourist disaster. If this Africa Travel Guide 2025 got you ready to raid your savings account, smash that like button. It genuinely helps spread the Africa love. Subscribe and hit the bell because we're dropping more guides to Earth's most incredible places every couple of days. And before you book that flight to experience these wonders of Africa must-visit places, head to curatedglobe.com. We've got the best ebook and paperback travel guides that'll transform your African dream from someday to next Tuesday. Hakuna Matata and peace out.